Hiya folks, Scott here. Happy Easter, one and all to one and all. I would like to quickly talk, and I didn't make a SmackDown review. Not a whole lot happened really that's worth talking about, that I don't feel like it, but I just wanted to make a quick video, or as quick as I can, commenting on the news that is on everybody's mind. And I don't really see a lot of opinions that match mine, so that's why I thought I would take a second to talk about it. What about the Swagger win? What do you think, Scott? You were saying to yourselves. It didn't really excite me, I'm afraid. It could be. Now I got the spoilers hit on, I guess, Wednesday, and then everybody was mad that the spoiler got out there, and then now that we can actually talk about what happened without having to say spoiler, let's talk. Some people told me to avoid the spoilers. Make sure you don't. In fact, Jeff Hardy 2297, who is a longtime subscriber and friend of the review guys, said something that you will love is happening on SmackDown. I thought it was a Morrison surprise. I was expecting Morrison maybe to win the briefcase from Swagger. I'd been so excited for a couple of days that something cool was going to happen with Morrison. Turns out Morrison was barely even on the show. And the big surprise was Jack Swagger wins the World Heavyweight Champion, which is a big surprise. But maybe I was a little let down by the whole absence of Morrison. Or maybe it was just I have genuine feelings about the Swagger situation. Here's what I think. I feel like it is too soon. While I was happy that he won Money in the Bank, and I made the point in the previous videos, you know, he's grown a lot since he was originally on ECW, but he still has a ways to go. I thought that he could win Money in the Bank, use the briefcase, do what they did on Monday night, kind of try to drag that out as long as humanly possible, where he, you know, wants to cash it in, and then he chickens out and runs away, and somehow or other tease the fact that he's going to use this briefcase at some point, and while teasing it, let him get stronger on the mic. Let him get, you know, more firmly implanted. Is that in our you know, our awareness and whatnot? Because he really has been pretty silent. It almost feels like since he came to Raw. So that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping late in the summer he'd cash it in, you know, and so he would be really ready to do it. We would be really ready for him. I think that would have been more satisfying than what we got, which is an immediate cash-in. And let's see, Punk immediately cashed it in twice, 2 years in a row, within the first couple of months, I think. And both of his title reigns from those cash-ins were not good. In fact, the first one was just plain gimmicky and pointless. And then the second one was just not really, it gave us eventually the straight edge savior stuff, but at the time, didn't give it, really wasn't, you know. So, I feel like had they waited, had they let him develop further and become really ready, it would have been more satisfying for us. And I think that the more ready he is, the longer they'll let him keep the title. So it would eventually have led to a more satisfying reign for him. So hopefully they don't just, you know, take it away from him soon. But yeah, I just don't think it's ready. I just don't think it's time. Sorry. I did get in the mail my letter from and my check from Josh of Let's Talk Wrestling. And Josh, I do thank you very much for following through with the bet. I started to feel a little guilty that I was actually taking his money, but, you know, I guess, you know, fair is fair. He also sent me the EP of his band, which I think is very nice, and I look forward to listening to that. That's very kind of him. I'm going to use my money for a nice Morrison shirt. I don't have the new one. So look forward to that. You'll be seeing that soon. I'll be showing that baby off. But anyway, that was just about it. I thought Punk offering his hair in another Ray match, that just felt funny. That didn't really work out for me. You know, the hair versus mask it makes more sense than just, hey, I'll shave my head. It's just weird. And so, yeah, otherwise, SmackDown was just kind of so-so for me. But, obviously, big news, and we'll have to see where it goes. Maybe it'll turn out perfectly for Swagger, and I'm happy for him. You know, I'm sure he's thrilled right now, and he should be. But I just kind of wish they would have... I think it would have been better for all parties involved had he waited just a couple of months so that he could be Mr. Money in the Bank for a little while, and then cash it in and be big stuff. We'll just see. We'll see. And then, you know, who knows what's going to happen with this Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I certainly don't know. So anyway, that's that. Once again, Happy Easter. We'll see you all hopefully tomorrow night or in the days following tomorrow night talking about Raw. We'll see what happens then. And David Otunga will host it. What's going to happen with that? We'll talk to you all very soon. Adios.